Okay, now let us talk Terminator Genisys. And this is 2015 movie from July, directed by Helen Taylor, starring Emily Clark as Sarah Connor, Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator, Jay Courtney as Kyle Reese, and Jason Clark as John Connor. Now, with this movie, Hollywood is showing you their hand. They're telling you how they intend to destroy humanity, and you all pay to go sit and watch it and be entertained. Now, please have a look at this movie, re examine it, and use critical thinking. This movie is telling you everything, and a lot of you won't understand it because you weren't meant to get this message. This message is just for open minded people who are searching for the truth. And I know that you so called Christians or anyone that belongs to any religious organization, you will have a hard time because you basically sit there like mindless zombies and you listen to these people who you call spiritual leaders who don't know nothing. You cannot lead people if you have no idea of what is happening around you, if you do not understand the technology that has gone and the one that they are bringing in. Now, with this movie, it is basically about the merging of humanity with the machine, artificial intelligence. There is so much levels to this movie. I'm just gonna go with just the basic. You can go watch this movie, use critical thinking, and understand we are definitely in trouble. Have you ever noticed that no matter how poor the society is, they all have some form of smart devices? They have no schools, no access to drinking water, poor health care, but they have their smartphones. Even the bushmen in Kenya, they've got their smartphone. Come on now, people. They make this technology available. That was not by chance, that was by design, because the plan is to merge us all, and the people that is most impressed with this technology is poor people. Black poor people are mainly impressed with artificial intelligence. They think the world of it and they think that is progress when they don't even have access to drinking water nor a proper healthcare system. But they are so impressed with these technology that they're rolling out: smart meters, smart TV, smartphones, smart refrigerator, smart washer dryer, smart microwave, and they are so impressed and they don't even have access to clean drinking water. Make that make sense? How is that possible? Your government make it possible for you to have access to smart devices, smart meters, smart everything, but except clean drinking water and access to good health care. Please make that make sense. You see, it is by design. You see how they are chiseling away at humanity bit by bit. Now let's jump into this movie. At the start of this movie, we see them doing some time traveling. Now, the time travel machine resembles a depiction of the Tower of Babel. I don't know if you remember the whole story about it and the disrespect that goes with it. No, that is a direct jab at the Most High, the Creator. You do not believe in the Creator, you do not respect the Creator, nor His creation, because you're trying to destroy it. So, why are you taking jabs at him? Why can't you leave him out of your sick, twisted joke or your sick, twisted narrative? You have to get him involved every stage of the way when you don't even like him. Right? But let's keep it moving. When they finally made their time travel and they're in the hospital, the character played by John Connor comes around and he made a very powerful statement. They are inviting their own extinction and they don't even know it. Now, when the camera turns around, you see a room filled with technology. You see the medical personnel with their mobile phones in their hand. right? So right then and there we understand that the mobile phones and the technology that they're giving us is our own extinction, because what they're trying to do is to merge humanity with the machine. And that is for the movie, and that is for real life, because in the movie the program Genesis is what will be released. When Genesis is released, this will be attached to your everyday life, your mobile phone, your banking, your medical, your cars, because right now we are paying with our phones, and everyone think it's so cool. Everyone think it's so neat, but it's just to get you warmed up for what is to come. Your entire body linked to a mainframe computer. We will be getting into this, and this movie is showing you. Another part in the movie that is very telling is when they're trying to slow down this supercomputer, Super Terminator, played by Jason Clark, which is the John Connor character, and the MRI scanner could slow him down. Now, when they are trying to get some magnet, it is interesting that the character played by Arnold Schwarzenegger could get magnet from everyday object. Now, if you remember, they are taking away the means for us to retrieve minerals or anything that we can use in the future. So you cannot run to your refrigerator to get any minerals from the back, because they tell you because of climate change you've got to change your refrigerator to a more climate friendly one. Your televisions are smart now, so the copper that is available in those television is no longer there. So you definitely see whatever they are trying to come in the future, they are making sure that all the resources, they hold on to it, and you don't have anything to fight with. So by the time you realize you're going to be in chains, you cannot fight because you only have sticks and stones. That is what they are leaving humanity with. Let's keep it moving, right? Because we already know it's a merging of humanity with the machine. Also in the movie, the character, the Genesis machine spoke with Sarah Connor and Kyle Reese, and he says, in 4 minutes I will be everywhere. So if people do not understand Lucifer very much, let me give you a rundown. Lucifer cannot be everywhere. He doesn't have the power of multiplicity. Meaning, if he's in New York, he cannot be in Europe at the same time. The Most High have that power. So when he's gonna merge himself with the machine and you all merge, he have you under full control. That is what he's hoping to achieve, right? He does not have multiplicity. Each person have a demon that goes back and reports to Lucifer. That is the bottom line. If your pastor don't tell you, your pastor don't do any research, so he won't know. He can only sit in church and tell you about Jesus. The Most High tell you that he's always with you, and that is no lie. He's always with you, but you are indulging so much activities that you don't feel him, nor do you care. No, this earth is split because bygone era in antiquity, the earth was one mass. The Most High split the earth. So it makes it even harder for them to have us under one roof. And that is why it is so important for them to cut the population so that they can control humanity much better, because we are outnumbering the demons that they have. Don't laugh. We are going into billions and demons millions, because they do not reproduce. We reproduce, and that is why the reproduction of humanity has declined. That is by design, right? Because if there's too much of us, then they cannot control. Neither Lucifer nor the demons can control, because after they invaded our bodies, the ones who can be invaded, then If there's extra humans that needs to be invaded, they can't do that because there's too much. So it explains a whole lot why they want the population to be decreased, and why they want us to be merging with the machine is to help control us. It is all by design. People watch this movie with critical thinking, and may the Most High have mercy upon us.